Capsule Volume 2!
They were so great! All right, we are Time Capsule Volume 2, and we just need another suggestion of the year. 1987! In the year 1987, leg warmers were of the highest fashion.
Yeah, in 1987, that was the first year that modern workout culture emerged.
In the year 1987, being referred to as an American Psycho was a compliment.
The year 1987 is recorded as the worst ever nutcracker by the American Ballet.
In the year 1987, the Cold War was winding down like Russians and Americans.
To build up my esteemed colleague Joanna's point about the Cold War winding down, Russian spies were trying to figure out what to do with their winding down careers.
1987 was the debut of the Betamax.
1987 was the first year of the failed DARE drug education program.
In the year 1987, they developed the star system on how to rate movies from like 1 star to 5 stars.
Yeah, 1987 was the first time a movie was ever rated 2 thumbs up.
Which is equivalent to 3 stars.
To build up my esteemed colleague's Jake's point from previous, 1987 was the first year of modern workout culture, including modern workout tapes, and obtaining the correct workout tape could define you socially.
In 1987, there was no Summer or Winter Olympics.
During the not summer and not winter Olympics of 1987, people were much more productive not watching TV.
To build up what my esteemed colleague Connor was saying earlier, the Nutcracker was like really rough that year. So like just dancers like were out of work for a long time. Nobody wanted to go see it.
If I can build upon my esteemed colleague Reka's point from before about the Betamax, early adopters of that tech were like adorably smug about it.
Yeah, just to build off my esteemed colleague Kiki's point about the smugness of Betamax owners, they were the fucking worst. Like, Betamax owners, you see one walking down the street and you could like tell because they were like dressed kind of a certain way, and you would like cross the street.
Yeah, just to build off my esteemed colleague Ariel's point about choosing the right exercise tape, if you went to the store and picked up a Richard Simmons tape and people saw, they dismissed you as pretty much a sheep.
1987 was the year Spanx were in.
1987 was the year the Slip and Slide was premiered.
And to build off my esteemed colleague Conler's point, it was premiered. Lights.
Women with like microphones asking like, where do you get that bathing suit?
Women.
Yeah. People would ask on like the red carpet. Anyway, it was the premiere, you guys.
1987 saw the sharpest recorded increase in plastic surgeries.
And just to remind you, and to build off my esteemed colleague Jake's, like the proportions in 1987 were a little bit different. Hip bones were like so big.
Also, to build up my esteemed colleague Sabrina's point about the premiere of the Slip and Slide, that's what it's called. Only women were allowed to report on it. This one.
In 1987, because the thumbs up system worked so well before, people were thrown entirely by the star system. And so ticket sales stymied and Hollywood scrambled to figure out what to do.
1987, the year of the workout revolution.
1987, the year the Slip and Slide premiered.
1987, the year the smug Betamax users.
1987, the year there were no Olympics.
1987, the year of depressed ballerinas.
1987, the year of, I think things are getting better between Americans and Russians.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now pronounce 1987.
Look, Ebert, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with a 4-star review. What does that mean?
Says, well, I need you to get the fuck with it, okay? I sent you a memo, like, 3 days ago, and you haven't read it, like, what it's been piling up on your desk?
Look, I've been in this business for multiple decades, okay? We deal in thumbs. People know what that is. Okay?
It's over! It's the old way!
So we're just gonna throw thumbs out the window. Thumbs are our bread and butter.
I don't know, maybe you're not ready for the new world. The world's changing, buddy. It's a train, it's going fast, and you better get on or hop off. Okay?
Oh, I'm on. I'm on, Ebert. Thumbs are the only thing that distinguish us from animals. Okay?
That's not true.
Sorry, Siskel and Ebert, we have an emergency. We need a rating on Back to the Future. Immediately.
I'll handle this.
No.
Traitor.
No. We'll do it together like we always have.
Okay.
Okay? Let's watch it.
But if we don't make it back at 10:04, the world's gonna be going to shit.
That's at least one thumb so far.
I don't know what you mean by that. I never will.
You can't just pretend that the last decade of our career didn't happen. You know what a thumb is. A thumb means you raise your eyebrows in the first 10 minutes of the movie, like you're interested in what's gonna happen. And a second thumb means that what you thought was gonna happen didn't happen, something else did. That's our system. It works.
I'm sorry. That was too, that was like simple.
Tell me what the stars mean.
1 star, fell asleep. 2 stars, didn't fall asleep but didn't totally understand what was happening. 3 stars, I laughed once or I cried a tear. 4 stars, my heart started beating really fast. 5 stars, I died and then became alive again.
It's a really fast car.
So this is like 4 stars then?
It's like 4.5.
I'm sorry, I have to ask you a weird question. You're like the 5th person to cross the street after seeing
Here's the thing. You got a Betamax, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a birthday present for my wife. How did
I
you
can just see your eyes are radiant and your skin looks fabulous. You got a Betamax.
Yeah. Yeah. So you ran away because I have a Betamax?
Yeah.
So I'm not too scared. It's just I like to watch movies like the rest of us. Oh, you look really terrified.
I'm just more of a VHS kind of guy, is the thing, you understand?
Oh. Well, we can be friends. I mean, I don't want to be friends with just someone I met off the street. That's ridiculous. But just, you don't have to run away.
I'm scared of your acceptance of technology, that's what it is, okay?
No, don't
Clearly
worry.
the Betamax is superior, and I understand that.
Well, it's just like better. Oh, crap. No, wait, I'm sorry. One second. We can be friends.
Whoa. It's not gonna last.
Just enjoy movies like the rest of us.
I will have a double shot espresso in the black coffee and I'm fucking up this order because you are freaking me out. You're so adorably smug. I don't get it!
Sir, do you want all your coffee? All that coffee still?
I understand. I can pay for it, but you just don't.
Your money's no
Please, let me do the Slip and Slide interview. I know I'm
But are you a woman?
That's like a really interesting question, you see, because I'm not technically, and I also don't identify as a woman, but like I really do think I'm ready to do this interview. I've been interning in your office for a really long time.
I know, we love your work.
Thank you so much. I've gotten very used to the copy machine. But I'm a journalist. I'm a serious journalist, and I'm watching this premiere start to happen, and I want to be on the sidelines. I want to be asking the questions.
Listen, Mary Beth, I'll give you a tip.
You don't have to call me Mary Beth.
Why? Well, listen.
I want to know.
Real quick note, she was in the Nutcracker this summer.
I could have found that out from her. I could have asked her about it.
Listen, boys can be women too. Go show me you're a woman. On that carpet.
You'll never know how much this opportunity means to
Just
me.
get off me.
Did you buy it at Walmart? Whose slip inside is this?
Who are you talking to?
You have no tact at all.
Excuse me, I'm about to dismount.
Okay, have you planned how you're going to do this?
My whole life was the plan, dear.
One, Mary Beth.
Cool.
2 with ovaries.
Am I doing okay?
No.
Wow.
Okay,
The slipping part isn't even working anymore.
Okay, ballerinas, it's intermission. It's not going so hot out there. I feel like you guys can feel it. Your bottoms are off. Your vests are some of the most atrocious I've seen. What are we going to do for the second half of this beautiful, beautiful ballet? Go ahead, Charlotte.
are we fired?
Most likely, yes. That's probably how this is going to end. I'm really sorry. But we got a second half to get through.
Yeah, it's just I'd like to know if I'm fired now so I can tell my kids to go back to the steel.
You know, you can't really enjoy the other half if you're already thinking about being fired. We gotta get, come on.
I have a question about the second half.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, if the second half goes also poorly, will I still have dental insurance? Because I have a cavity, I can feel it. Like I can feel
That's
it.
about you being fired. That's definitely about you being fired.
I just want to know how much longer you're going to need us for, because a dancer's career only lasts until they're like 25 years old.
Oh my, you're already thinking about the end of your career? Why aren't we living in the moment, okay? When those rat kings come out, how do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel like I too will be a rat king living in a slum.
Guys, that pessimistic viewpoint is not going to make us to the finale when the curtain closes and we all scream. Happily.
The curtain is largely closing on my career. Can you talk about that?
Well, if your botmas don't pick it up a little bit, that's definitely how it's going to be.
If my botmas are so poor, why didn't you tell me when I was 3 years old and you told me I had promised you could be a ballerina?
Well, that one wasn't about her being fired, so I'm excited for one.
So just, do you have a place for me to stay when I'm fired?
Okay, I feel like I shouldn't have prefaced it and you would have done that. Oh, okay, the star of the ballet. Please, Sarah Grace, will you tell us how you feel?
I'm sorry to use this time, this is sort of unrelated. I just want to let you know you can't really expect a Christmas card from me this year. That's not really something I can afford as somebody who's out of work.
Okay, I get it. I see what you did there. You turned it around. It's about you being fired. You guys, you're putting it on me instead of putting it on the floor. You understand? You gotta put it on the floor with your beautiful little toes. You point and it's just ha-da-da-da-ha. You know, I'm old and I can't do it.
So you're saying you want us to dance like it's our last time?
God damn it. Yes, I do. You know what I do? I want you to dance like it's the last time. Don't get sad about that. I mean it in a cheery way. You should spend every day like it's your last day dancing. That's my... What are you going to say this time?
I was just going to ask if it was really our last day, if we were going to die.
You guys, you all are going to be fired.
1987 was the premiere of Siskel and Ebert's television show where they implemented the star system.
We sit like we've always sat. I don't
Okay,
care that
you
it's a
first.
show. Ebert, here's your chair. Hi, and welcome to Siskel and Ebert at the Movies. We've got some real exciting releases that we're going to talk about today. Why don't you get started, Siskel? Ebert. That's me. Sorry, a lot of changes have been happening here at the show. A lot of crazy mix-ups, but we promise we're going to keep things just as you're used to so they don't get confusing because people like their traditions.
People like their traditions, but let me tell you one thing they don't like. Their goddamn thumbs. So what I'm going to say, Last Chance is a movie that came out this year. My penis got a little hard. I'm going to give it 3 stars. 3.5 maybe.
I also saw Flashdance. It's a family-friendly movie. This is a family-friendly show, so I'm going to rate this in a system of thumbs and not talk about my penis. Also, I think it's kind of funny to say that people don't like their thumbs, Ebert. Thumbs give us some of our most favorite functions. How could you chop up a fruit salad for your children if you didn't have thumbs?
Fair point.
So let's not talk about chopping up fruit salad on a TV show about feature films.
You're right, you're right.
That's
Fruit
not-
salad penises don't belong in the show.
Well, a penis.
Alrighty.
I was going to say technically a penis is your 3rd thumb, but it's not really related to the show. Thumbs don't belong in this show, so I take it back and I'm sorry.
That's dumb.
I'm sorry. This program is supposed to be for all audiences, and you've done a lot of penis talk so far.
That's on me, I apologize.
In 1987, Betamax versus VHS ownership was a really big point of contention for kids trying to date the other group. Oh, hey.
You're shy because you have a crush on me, right?
No. I'm trying to find literally anyone else in the school to take me to the dance because I can see a Betamax sticking out of your backpack. Sorry, you're real cute though.
No one likes me.
Hey, you want a coffee? You want a coffee?
My mom doesn't let me have caffeine, but sure.
Wait a minute, what's in that backpack? Get the fuck out of here!
I can't read any in class. Hi, can you tell me, are we on Cedar Street or Cherry Street?
We're on Cherry.
Thank you. I'm so lost and dumb in this town. God, I'm new.
Hey, do you want to be friends? Like, what kind of, do you like, oh my god. The thing is, why are you scared all of a sudden?
What are you pointing to?
Your backpack.
Don't fucking say that. I'm not just I don't want to be a pariah.
Come on. Just looking for one. Come on. Just one. We can take them.
It'll never work. It'll never last. You think society's ready for this?
I don't get it! They're just an efficient way to watch movies!
They're big, they're clunky, people are gonna talk. Alright, boys and girls, we're really excited to announce the prom king and queen of 1987. And the prom king is
You look like you already won!
Thank you so much.
Peter, you did not win. You did not The prom king is Sam Williams. Congratulations. And the prom queen is
I didn't think I could get anyone to vote for me.
his Betamax.
You have a crown that fits it?
No.
In 1987, as the fame and popularity of the slip inside rose drastically, it got into some pretty troublesome activities.
Hey, slip and slide, you want to do some heroin? Yes. I can tie you off. Right now, just to let you know, you're gonna want to lie on your side in case you fucking puke your brains out, babe. You know what I mean?
Slip inside. It's been years. I haven't seen it.
You have a kid, you know that? You have a kid! Why did I fall in love? A stupid girl.
Slip, I don't do this for free, you know. You're gonna have to pay me. You already owe me $250. I'm not gonna degrade my body anymore without cash up front.
Please let me do the report on the decline of the slip and slide.
This was definitely a woman's job.
Please, I see all. What? You know what I mean by that. No.
I hate to do this to you, buddy, but your water bill is out of control.
Guys, productivity is way down. I don't understand what's happening. It's not like the Olympics are on this year, okay? What excuse could you possibly have?
Well, maybe that's just it, man.
Yeah, that's the excuse we have.
What, that there's no Olympics?
We don't have the
Yeah.
cathartic lease of the games.
I plan on getting my work done by the Summer Olympics, and then I get my fall chunk of work done by the Winter Olympics. Well, they switch off years, but you know what I mean. I use them as guideposts, rewards on my calendar, you know. So
Man, we don't know what season it is right
Yeah.
now.
So, I don't understand.
What season is it right now?
It's winter, okay?
I don't know what coming. Yeah, you're crazy.
Guys,
And the first reason you think that our productivity is down in the winter is because of the Olympics? What about depression? What about how cold it is outside? What about the fact that we don't have any heaters in this textile mill? What about that,
That's
boss?
a good point, but for me it really is I do miss luge.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
miss Luge. Yeah, I'm sad that I can't go for jogs outside or get sunlight or anything, or I don't know, have a lover to cuddle me when it's cold, but also it's just really
Speed skating.
speed skating.
Also speed
Yeah,
skating.
speed
How come you're
skating.
so happy?
guys,
What if we were losing?
Peter, you look
What if this breakthrough was actually a lose? Productivity is up!
Go Canada!
this isn't what I
Sounds more like bobsled. Woo! Summer Olympics bumper cars. What's that? Productivity's down.
So, are we cool?
American?
I don't know, do you think we're cool?
I mean, I could be into it.
It's I could be cool, but only if you could be cool about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of shit's gone down between us, but maybe I could be cool with it.
Yeah, we have a history, but it's almost you know me better than a lot of other
It's
countries.
like my board, but
Yeah.
Guys, I'm really loving this conversation, but could we return to our seats and stop pushing it to the walls of my small office space?
to the Nutcracker!